All right. First live stream in quite a while. Let's see where everyone's at. How long has it been since I fucking went live, dude? It's probably been like, hopefully it hasn't been a whole month yet. No, it's been at least like, I think 2-3 weeks. Something like that. It has been... Okay, 3 weeks. Hello, Firefox. I was just checking to see how long it's been since I went live. I'm like, I hope it's not been a whole month yet. Only been 3 weeks, so I'm good. What's up, Black Tower? Hello, Arimana Sula Sorcerer. Jared H. Doing good. Hello there, Framestar Films. Hello, Stephanie. Things are going well now. Hey, Sephiroth 391. You are indeed named after the Final Fantasy character. I love that shit when I was a kid, man. I am indeed feeling better. Unfortunately, I did disappear for a bit, but I gotta make sure y'all are all updated because a lot of y'all waiting on responses. Hello, Vizra. Blade and Cloak says, hey, in Northern Cali on the first day of a 7-day fast, just caught this as you looked at your phone. Good luck with your fast, man. Shit. That sucks. 7 days. Hey, Void Sage. I like that Black Silk Tower. God damn it. Black Silk Tower. It sounds like describing an African American's penis in erotic poetry. Tasha, fuck me. Yep. Tasha the Inexorable. Hello there. BK, what's the op on Jameson? I don't know. Is there Jameson? Well, I don't want to hang with Sanat Kamaris anymore. Well, we basically fell out a while back. Wasn't our first fallout, but I decided to kick him to the curb. If you don't know the story, that's good because I was kind of immature about it. I got all emotional. But yeah, he's not a part of my life anymore. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Hey, Top V. Hello, Soap Eater. Hello, XOA Legend. Good to see you, Fang. It's my favorite coffee, actually. Black Silk. We talking Jameson whiskey, don't trip. I'm like, okay. I'm like, is there some person named Jameson that I have recently been antagonized by? Is there some new hate video about me? A trip? Where on what? I flew out somewhere. I can't go into details for the privacy of others. My trip went really well, other than the fact that I got sick. Then I kind of had to, like, give myself time to rest. So I've been spending the last couple of days catching up on messages, services, etc., making some content, etc. Got an essay in the works right now. Yeah, I feel bad because I disappeared. Like, I wanted to... I would have preferred that I could announce, hey, I'm going on a trip, and then announced, hey, I'm sick, I need some time to rest. I don't think I can be announcing shit like that. Because if I announce the fact that I'm nowhere near home, people are going to know that I'm like distant from some of the protections that I have. You can't let people know that. If I told people I was sick, motherfuckers would know that I'm like, not necessarily vulnerable, but there would be like an opportune time if you were going to try some shit, you know? I prefer I could just say, hey, I'm sick. I'll get back to y'all, but you gotta be a little more careful than that. Very unfortunate. Hey, Matthew P. The live will indeed stay up. It's good to have you here, Arimana Sul. Zero Saphir said that I did the infernal rite of favor and fuck, god damn it, charger cord. I have to balance this thing on the charger cord. It's goofy as hell. Zero Zephyr says that I did the infernal rite of favor and charm over him, and that's honestly the most powerful magic he's seen yet. Yes! That ritual was like some Instagram followers' ideas when I was like crowdsourcing for new service ideas. Like when I tried that shit, I didn't know whether or not I could do it. It was a completely unexplored territory for me, you know? But it's worked very consistently, so I'm real happy about that. I have this problem in life where I find shit that I'm good at, or that I like, or that other people like, and I just keep doing that, you know? When I could be trying all these new things, expanding my skill set, expanding my experience, etc., you know? I had to force myself out of my comfort zones once in a while, because it really pays off when I do. When I say when I say I have that habit in like my whole life, I mean there's like even like a lot of food I hadn't tried. It's goofy. It's a bad habit, bad tendency, I should say. Thank you very much, Kirsten Buckholt. It's crazy that people are like that. Yeah, this community, occult communities are always extraordinarily cutthroat. You know, think about what would drive someone to get into magic. Like, it's not, well, I mean, everyone gets into magic for different reasons. Some people are kind of dragged into it against their own will, but like, a lot of people really get into this shit with fucked up reasons, at least partially fucked up reasons. And in communities like this, well, it's a lot of egos. There's a lot of waking power fantasies going on. There's a lot of shit that can be misconstrued. A lot of different motivations you can find to just pick fights with strangers and shit unnecessarily. Like my second and third curse. No. My most important and significant early curses, my most severe ones, were, you know, me defending myself against other practitioners who were trying to kill me with magic. Unprovoked. You know? Becoming a curse specialist for a while there was, well, it started as a necessity, then it became like almost a routine. There was always another one who wanted the smoke. The Black Tower loved the empowerment service I performed over him 3 years ago. It's still rolling. Hell yeah, it's permanent. My empowerments are permanent. That was the Shaitanic imbuement. Any random advice on working with Saturnian divinity? Random advice. It's a wide scope. Random advice. I'm blanking. I'm bad with broad questions. Soap Eater is all the way through the Clefothic Sphere initiations, and they haven't noticed a whole lot from doing the workings over the course of months. Do it just be like that sometimes? I mean, yeah, sometimes it can be hard to tell what parts of your life are and are not part of the Clefothic initiations. So for a while, there were some spheres that, like, I didn't know what the ordeal was. I passed it, but I didn't know which part was and wasn't Clefothic. Some cases I still don't. Am I aware of any spirits who hate each other and are bitter enemies? I mean, there's Jehovah and his emissaries versus the Blighted and, of course, the Clefothic forces. There's that. I Am Void Tripper said, I first started with Nibirius and beer, working with him for almost 20, 30 years now. He's always with me every day, 24/7. Love the ability to communicate with animals. Thank you, Nibirius. It's fucking awesome. Are there any common deities, Goetia spirits, that do not get along at all? I mean, that's kind of their business. I don't even necessarily hear much about that sort of thing. Zero continues his review of the Infernal Rite of Favor and Charm, saying legitimately the most powerful empowerment he's received. The other empowerments he's gotten from me were respectfully subtle. The infernal rite of favor and charm was super obvious. Yeah, that's because it affects shit around, like, your personal life. The Black Tower will be going live tonight. If I want to swing by for a few, I should be able to swing by for a few. I'll get my notifications on. Bro Sidon has been waiting to see if I post about working with Krampus anymore. He's used my sigil for him and Shant and had some pretty wild results. I'm not sure. I don't have any currently upcoming Krampus content. I've got some shit in the works for y'all. Do I live in Alabama? Yes, I do. Any Goetia spirits that do not get along with each other? None have mentioned that. It's feasible, but none have mentioned it to me. Chris says once a week he gets these headaches in his third eye. Is that normal when working on it? Yeah. If you push yourself a little too much on your third eye meditation, then you'll get a little headache. It's a thing. Oh, God. People always, every time I tell motherfuckers where I'm from, they always reference the song. Every time. At least you have to type over text and can't sing it to me. I hate it when people sing it to me spontaneously. I am Void Tripper Gutter / 666 says they're from Montana. DK says that Sweet Home Alabama is VK's favorite song. No one here likes that song. Like, that's y'all's thing. Have I ever heard of magic practitioners using enchanted meth to connect to each other and become a hive mind to combine their knowledge and abilities? No, I've heard of amphetamines, meth included, used to intensify spiritual experiences just because, well, amphetamines kind of intensify everything. But that was very, very specific. And it's not something I would recommend. You don't want to be in a hive mind with other practitioners. Especially not other practitioners who are doing meth. Any ideas on combining Vajrayana practice with demonolatry? Nah, I have no clue. Jose's right in Georgia. I mean, I don't plan meetups with strangers. Vizra says they remember coming across another website of mine. It had your spiritual army and succubus brothel. Can you tell me the name of the website again? Succubus brothel. I don't think I posted about a succubus brothel. Law Bible Belt boy. I mean, hey, the state needs someone like me around, huh? Aiden666 says no one ever liked that song. Facts! The Black Tower says he concurs. That is not our theme song here in Alabama. Pagan Poetry also lives in Alabama and hates that song. See, this is what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers from all other states are always like, which state do you live in? I'm like Alabama. They sing the song as if every single person I've said this to hasn't given me that exact same response. Go ahead, sing the song, and get the fucking incest joke out of your system so we can move the fuck on. Like, every fucking time. Not every time, but it's very common. King Bro Sidon says that seems pretty methed up. Well done. Bizra says it was 3 succubuses. Any Kundalini advice? I put all my Kundalini advice in Works of Infernal Ascent, which is a PDF that's available on Patreon. XO is like, am I the only one here who likes Sweet Home Alabama? Yes. And we don't like it because we're better than you. Waylon says he wishes that "Oh Father, Oh Satan, Oh Son" was our state's theme song. Well, when I'm done, it will be. I'm glad you find me amusing, Stephanie. What do I think about chaos magic and how they say they can charge sigils by nutting on them? I mean, yeah, like, charging sigils with sexual fluid, that's real fucking common. It's very common. Same with blood. Very common. Very real. I do that just sometimes. I've got sigils laid out on the floor right now, covered in both my own semen and blood. That's right. Mixed them together. Fuck it. To be clear, I did not, like, I nutted on them later, blooded them, or vice versa. I did not, like, jerk off while bleeding recently. Behemoth would beat Devil down in Sweet Home any day. I don't give a fuck. Behemoth would beat Devil Went Down in Sweet Home any day. I don't give a fuck. Yes, sure. Not even a Behemoth fan, but I'll take that over fucking Sweet Home any day. I'll take just about anything over Sweet Home. I'll take Rebecca Black over Sweet Home. I Am Void Tripper utilizes research chemicals during magic practices. They've done so for over 10 years now. And that lengthy name is his favorite for that purpose. I have used LSD for rituals. At one point, I was given research chemicals for spiritual purposes by a moron. He told me it was LSD, and it wasn't. It was research chemicals. And whichever research chemical I took, it just... I mean, I could see spirits better, but, like, it was not in any capacity an effective tool for seeking gnosis. DK says, would it be a good magical attack against me to create a servitor that causes people to sing that song to me all the time? It would sure as hell get under my skin and make me feel irrational. It might work, man. DK is the devil and is here to do the devil's work. That is the devil's work. I do have some experience with the angelic type of Lucifer. My first invocations of Lucifer, he manifested in the light or angelic form rather than his dark form, because the light was far more foreign to me. So it was actually more painful or uncomfortable to host him than it was other demons of the same strength, just because he decided to manifest in a capacity that is outside of what my alchemical pursuits had been. So he did that specifically to help flesh me out, you know? Thonic Observations can't say he's down for Rebecca Black over anyone, my man. Props for the confidence, I reckon. Waylon likes the song servitor idea. Do not encourage him. Hello, Lady Witch with the Y. Amanita Shrooms come in gummies now. You can buy the stuff to make ayahuasca online. Oh, shit. Lady Nightshade was sick recently and put some of the sick energy as a trap for enemies to try to harm me. Was that a good idea? Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's good. Very welcome, Miss Stephanie. I definitely can't help you with Celtic or Slavic, but I do think that the Aztec pantheon answers to the same void spirit that the 72 angels of the Shimhama Forash and the Makliakor answer to. Breathe air, top V. No! I walked right into that fucking Tate reference, man. Breathe air. You were waiting for your moment to say that. I respect the hustle. Now I have to make sure I don't give you any openings to ask if I'm scared of bubbles. I already walked into one Tate reference. Can't walk into another. Yo, I don't know if y'all follow me on TikTok, but you know how some people will, like, have anonymous accounts where they'll like, have their profile picture and name as some famous person? Like, you'll see, like, someone jokingly pretending to be Hitler or Jesus or Obama in the comment sections of a YouTube video. Someone pretending to be Andrew Tate left a comment on one of my TikToks and joked about killing me. And that was completely appropriate because it was um that was the comment section of one of my human sacrifice memes, so that was appropriate. So I decided to respond to this and spin like a meme fake story about how Andrew Tate had been released from Romanian prison free of charges under the condition that he assassinate me. So now I'm making a whole meme series about the war against Andrew Tate. Oh shit. DK says he can't help but imagine King Paimon having his army come to me to play Sweet Home Alabama on his mighty trumpets for me. Do not give him ideas. What are my thoughts on the predatory prey mindset within vampiric magic, specifically preying on innocence? Um, I mean, I did have that mentality for a while, and I guess I do that sometimes. Personally, like, I take as much energy as I need, and I know that, vampirizing the hell out of someone, just taking their prana, it's not that harmful. Like, if you feed real deep, um, that'll lead to fatigue, irritability, etc. But they'll bounce back and shit. Um, so you aren't really preying on them that hard. And if you only take a little bit, then it's actually going to be good for them because it'll like help with their energy circulation and raise the quality of the energy a bit. So like thinking about it as like being a predator is almost LARPy a bit. You know? It's almost LARPy. Good question. I hadn't really thought about it in a long time. Yes, psychosis, said Soap Eater. Do I think making art or music dedicated for that demon a better offering than the usual stuff? I'm not sure if I'd call it a better offering. I guess it would be a pretty great offering. I don't know how it would stack up compared to others, but that's something kind of personal. It takes a lot of time, effort, and thought. That's a damn good offering. I'm indeed back. Hey, Des. Yes, I'm feeling better. Sorry I haven't been able to catch up with you. I'm just like, I gotta let the people know I'm back. I couldn't announce that I was sick or that I was away because, I can't let the ops know that it's like a fairly decent time to try shit, but now I'm back home, have been for a bit, no longer sick. I can tell people where I was. Hello, Lady Kafera. Exo says, have I ever seen any energetic vamps who have tendrils that don't integrate correctly and manifest in physical symptoms? I haven't seen that as far as I know, but that does definitely sound feasible. Tendrils might have just gotten damaged or something. And that's feasible, dude. You can fuck up someone's tendril. DK's told DH. DK and DH. DK told DH that he's going to make a weight loss YouTube / motivational channel using the old Mr. Chin, but in an Andrew Tate voice. The Andrew Tate of the magic community. Do it. What do I think of the idea? What do I think of? Stephanie asked, what do I think of the claim that when a curse has an effect on us, it's because we internally accept that for guilt or shame? Well, negative emotion can make you more susceptible to a curse, but no, I think you don't have to feel any guilt for a curse to work on you. What's my advice for getting better at any and all forms of psychic vampirism? You never seem to progress very far. Well, in addition to practicing it regularly, you're also going to want to evoke demons who specialize in vampirism, like Proteus, and ask them to increase your psychic ability. Your vampiric power. So that'll increase your ability to take energy and your ability to digest it, stuff like that. It's vampiric alchemy. Maybe more work with the ascended vampires or undead gods would help too. I have actually never read one of D.H. Thorne's books. I don't understand She's God's question. Thonic Observation says, what do we need to do to improve your hairline? This is getting ridiculous. Shit, I don't know. That's outside of my, it's outside of my realm of experience. Jose writes DK and VK. Top G, and the G stands for Goetia. I have not looked at that footage, Void Tripper. Thoughts on Zagan? I mean, there's more information in my article about him than I know off the top of my head. Blackschlager. It is a pretty dope last name. Am I switching from cigarettes to vapes? Not really. When does VK start an order? Probably never. I don't think there's anything wrong with groups by any means. It's just, I don't see myself having the time and energy to actually lead one. Plus, I gotta if I was gonna do that, there's some ways I'd want to improve myself, because that's not just teaching the way I usually do. That would be a very different set of skills. And I have taken apprentice before. I did lead a local coven before. Shit like that. I did have responsibilities to the occult groups I was in, but I've never led one. I've been the second highest rank in one, but that's about it. Oh, yeah. Sorry I couldn't tell you were joking, Thonix Observations. What are my tips for vampiric ascent? Well, in addition to feeding on someone's prana regularly, you'll want to evoke beings who specialize in vampirism. Invoke and evoke beings who specialize in vampirism to empower yourself for vampirism. So, Hecate has a lot of emissaries who specialize in vampirism. You could, easily create a ritual to her to call her various spirits and her to empower you for vampirism, and in various other ways. You know? Do that sort of shit. Apep's good. Lots of demons are good for it, like Proteus and Moloch. Moloch in particular, great for vampirism. Then, you want to start learning techniques to take more than prana, to take away someone's mental functionality, to feed on someone's black flame. That's called essence draining. To feed on someone's magical power itself, their physical vitality. Learn to take more and more. Your spirits can teach you many, many tricks. Many tricks. Many rites. Many spells. many of which will call on spirits. Hone those once you got that basic vampirism shit down. What are my feelings about Abaddon? Well, I am confident that he is the same being as Apollo. He does have authority in the abyss, doth. He can manifest in the sub-astral plane or in between. So he's a really, really well-rounded protector. Great for music, great for destructive magic, great for all types of shit. I have a whole article up about him on WordPress. What do I associate with Proteus? Proteus, that's the #1 demon you're going to want to work with if you want to be a predatory vampire, like a hardcore predatory vampire, because he's hardcore. I think if I remember correctly, warriorhood is very much an attribute of his as well. Goodbye, Soap Eater. I will breathe air. I'm putting the e-cig down in your honor. Hello there, Danny Doom. Is Namor good for sexual vampirism? Well, yeah, Namor's good for every type of vampirism. Oh, yeah, DK. Yeah, Abaddon is great for developing your psychic abilities. Glad to hear it, Jared. Shit, I don't know exactly who is beyond that trap. If you're talking about the light, so Otani's asking me about the light after death, the light at the end of the tunnel. Do not follow that light. It's a trap. Think of it like an anglerfish. It's a light that's going to lure you to something that's going to eat you, you know? Basically, the beings who created it, to my understanding, are just, you know, essentially, they're kind of like carnivorous beasts that feed on the spirits of the dead. I think they're just like, you know, the astral equivalent of carnivores. I don't think they have like some type of anti-human agenda. I think they're just ghost eaters, plain and simple. I could be wrong, though. I really should channel about that. Good to see you, Otani Journey. What's my favorite candle to use? Black. Can I get to the point where vampirism is automated? I mean, it is automated if you don't feed enough. What's the difference between religion and the occult, asks Gerson. There isn't one. So the occult is just, you know, Western spirituality and, you know, hidden spirituality. That's what that refers to. Religion is, well, religion. So there's a lot of occult religions out there, countless occult religions. So, some black magicians take offense to their beliefs and practices being referred to as a religion, but that's silly. You're just being weirdly touchy about terminology at that point. Who's good to work with for lycanthropy and other than Nabarius? Parfaxitus. He's one of the demons of the tunnels of Set. Parfaxitus is top tier. Oh, yeah. Apollo / Abaddon has a wolf aspect too, so he's another good one to work with for lycanthropy. That should have came to mind. How much should you feed vampirically? That's going to be depending on you. If you feed too often, then you'll probably increase your appetite and become even more dependent on vampirism. Well, you are dependent on vampirism, point blank, but like, you'll increase the amount of energy you need. What's my diet like? I eat whatever I feel like. It's not good. I don't eat sweets ever. I mostly eat like meat and protein. I got hooked on ramen recently. I grew up I grew up almost never eating ramen. I decided to try some finally, and I got hooked on a particular brand. Have I tried to curse my local church? Let's see, when did I first curse a church? No, I wasn't cursing churches until I was an adult. I've cursed a few local churches. Anyways, I gotta go ahead and move on with my night. Thank you all for joining me, or as I usually say, have a great night and enjoy your immortality.